The latest Ben Franklin Transit Board meeting took a turn with a passionate debate over Dial a Ride. Apple Valley News Now's Monique Ledesma talked to the community and union members who were at the meeting.
Dial a Ride is a specialized door-to-door transportation service for people whose disability prevents them from using their regular routed bus service. BFT is looking to contact some of those rides to a company based in New York. This caused a lot of uproar for not only those who use the service, but the drivers behind the wheel. The change could mean some of the drivers could be left behind without a job.
Censorship, and you have all these people who rely on Dial a Ride every day, and they're trying to cut their service and trying to bring in a private contractor from New York City.
Russell Shervin, who is with Teamsters Local 839, showed up to last night's meeting to discuss the proposal. But Shervin, along with nearly 100 people, soon found out the discussion was off the agenda.
It's a trick because Rochelle Glazer's trying to change the rules that they've never had before, that if there's not an item on the agenda, she's not going to let us speak to it. So bring it on.
Shervin says one of the reasons he's outraged is because the proposal would take money out of the pockets of those who live in the Tri-Cities and send it across the country more than 2,700 miles away.
They take our tax dollars from the Tri-Cities and send it to New York instead of leave it here.
Shervin says that money is going to hurt people right here in our community who work and need a good family wage job with benefits. BFT says the proposed change could make the service more efficient, but Shervin says he just is not buying it.
They don't want to hire 14 more drivers is really what it boils down to.
Norma Nelson is a retired Dial a Ride driver. She feels the proposed change is a letdown to the people who depend on the service.
There's nobody else here saying, oh, you can take money from my department. Take money from my department. They're not going to do that. It's like, well, we need that money. Yeah, we're taking that from Dial a Ride. So to me, it was a slap in the face when they, lowered stuff for Coach and then took from Dial a Ride.
Nelson says for the drivers in place right now, it's more than just a job. It's a connection with the community.
The drivers are always passionate because we care about our clients. Clients are always going to be passionate because they care about us.
As for what comes next, Shervin says the Teamsters Union isn't going to give up on fighting to keep the service local.
We could go ahead and they could pull the trigger and do this, and we could win an arbitration a year from now, and they'd have to take it all back and go back to the way it was originally, and they just are unaware of that. So it could be a huge expense of taxpayer money that they're unaware of.
We did try to talk to management with Ben Franklin Transit about the proposed Dial a Ride changes, but representatives for the transit said they wouldn't comment to us about things outside of the agenda. Reporting in Kennewick, Monique Ledesma, Apple Valley News Now.
All right, Monique, thank you for looking into that. As for the next board meeting for BFT, that happens March 14th. Stay with us for continuing coverage.